Hey, this is Troy the CPA. Hey, look, it's Super Bowl weekend this weekend, and a lot of money is going to be floating around. So I thought I'd talk about the economics of the Super Bowl. I got some cats with me in the studio today, and I asked them how many millions they're going to make this weekend, and we were all just nodding our head. We were like, well, I don't know, we're not going to make any millions this week. But just to give you an idea, last year, I think it was NBC. I think they made $554 million just on the weekend alone. Man, I wish I could make that kind of money. But I'm going to talk about the economics. So we got the Rams and we got the Bengals playing. So the way I like to look at this is, oh, by the way, I had a class of children that I teach, every week. Volunteer, and one of the children said that he wanted to be an NFL player. What inspired me to do this whole presentation is I was trying to tell the child, look, focus on owning the team. Don't focus. I mean, it's okay to be a player. It's okay to be a player. But focus on owning the team, because none of the team owners, they don't get broken legs, they don't get torn Achilles, they don't get all kinds of brain damage and all kinds of stuff, right? They don't go through all that, but they count a lot of money. And just imagine you had a pretty good weekend over the weekend, you made a little bit of money, and on Monday morning or Tuesday morning when you see that deposit, Monday morning probably with the NFL, but I'm not sure. But just imagine you're an owner, right? And you look at your deposit on Tuesday morning or Monday morning when the Super Bowl is over, and you look at that deposit and just think of the hundreds of millions that are going through your bank as a deposit. Just put your mind there just for a second. Just for a second. Or if you're the NFL and you're looking at, you made $545 million. Just imagine, can you imagine the deposit that Monday, that Tuesday morning, off of concessions, off of the tickets, off of everything else? Can you just imagine that, man? It's just mind-boggling. Hey, I would love to be in that situation. I'm not mad at anybody. But look, so I started to go with my children. I started to tell them the economics behind the game, because when we see the game, not only should we look at the numbers on the uniforms, we should be looking at the numbers that these guys are making. And then we should be looking at the stands and trying to understand how much the owners make, how much the NFL makes, how much the networks make. It's a tremendous amount of money. But when we look at things like that, we have to look at what the economics are, what the money is showing. So look, let's run through it real quick. The Rams versus the Bengals. So the Rams brought in $422 million. Not bad this year. They paid out a total of $121 million. So let me just show you what I went over with the children. We actually looked at the players and said, we said, okay, what are the assets of the team? The assets of the team are the players, actually. So if the players get hurt, then it devalues what the team could actually make, because they're going to be losing money, people not show up, and so forth. If a lot of players get hurt, so the assets. Let's look at the Rams. So Stafford. So he made about $20 million this year. Mr. Donald, that guy, that scary guy on the line, he made about $19 million. And you got a couple other guys who made $17 million, $16 million. Cooper Kupp was a great guy. Cooper Kupp, $13 million. That's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of cheese, guys. So let me keep on going. Now let's look at the Bengals here. The Bengals brought in about $348 million. Now that's because they're not in a strong market like the Rams are. The Rams, everybody wants to go to L.A. Everybody wants to be an actor or whatever. So L.A. is in a better market, so they bring in more money. Just by the way, I believe I looked up the Dallas Cowboys. I think they doubled what the Rams were actually bringing in. I think they brought in like 800 and some million, close to 900 million, something like that. I just can't remember off the top of my head, because I wanted to keep it, with my class, I wanted to keep it just between the two teams. So I just can't remember exactly what the Cowboys, but I'm always checking on those boys. Not that I'm a fan. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I'm not gonna, I'm not a free agent fan, to be honest with you. I'm with whoever wins. I have no emotional attachment to any of them. I like to look at my bank account, and I like to know that, hey, look, I contribute to my bank account, and the more I do, the more I get in my bank account, and I don't really depend on anybody else, and I don't like to really get emotional attached to teams. So I'm whoever wins, right? That's my team. So I got two teams right now. I got the Bengals and I got the Rams. Those are my two teams, and I can guarantee you this: I'll have one favorite team on Sunday night. But anyway, let's look at the Bengals. So the Bengals brought in $348 million. Now let's look at some of their players. And I don't have my glasses on, so I'm going to try to remember this. So Trey Waynes. So Trey Waynes is a cornerback. This guy's a cornerback. He got $16 million. He must be a super duper cornerback. I haven't been watching much football, so I really don't know. DJ Reader, defensive tackle. He got, I told you the wrong thing. He got $20 million. 20.8 was Trey Williams. DJ Reader, he was, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, 21.6. And I think Mr. Burrows, $29.9 million. So it's a clash between quarterbacks, it looks like. You got the Stafford $20 million asset, and you got Burrow, who's a $29 million asset. Man, I would love to be in their shoes, but I would much rather be the owner. He bought in $384 million. So this is what okay, let's look at the payroll. The total payroll of the Bengals was $154 million. The total payroll of the Rams was $121 million. I would think it'd be the other way around. I would think the Rams had actually paid out more, but it was the Bengals, and maybe that's why the Bengals are in the championship. Who knows? But you know, these are the kind of things that I'm really showing my classes. I want the my students to really start looking at the money behind all this. I want them to look at the game and say, wow, the owner's making this amount of money. I want them to be able to pull out their calculators and calculate it right on the spot. If they have an average ticket price, I think the ticket prices, I might have it here actually. I think the ticket prices were, give me a second here. That we already talked about this. All right, so the average, the nosebleed seats on the Super Bowl was $6,000 a piece, 3 rows of back. These are pretty nice seats, three rows back, $51,000. And then if you want a suite, they run from anywhere from $156K to all the way to $1.1 million. You get 22 people in the suite. We actually looked at this because I kind of imagined if I owned one of those big suites, who would I bring? And a lot of you would be there with me. So give me a little bit of time. I'll get a suite, and you guys can all come join me. So again, CBS made over $500 million. We're probably expecting it probably much more this year because we got over the COVID thing a little bit, and probably everybody's going to be more in a celebratory mode, and they're probably bringing more money this year. You never know. Seems like there's a lot of buzz around this Super Bowl. But those are the numbers, guys. Each player will get $150K. I mean that's pretty significant. I'll take $150K for a few hours of playing. But it ain't like the owner. Owner's gonna make a heck of a lot more money. So look, catch me on Instagram. Where else? Facebook, TikTok, all the other ones. I got little short videos with other Super Bowl statistics. But when you're watching that game, see numbers. I think I'm going to do some videos up until Super Bowl. We're going to tell you how much Dorito is going to make. Whoever actually is doing commercials, we're going to tell you how much they make for those commercials, why they do the commercials, and so forth. So some really cool stuff. But I want you to be checking out the numbers. I want you to think dollar signs when you're watching the Super Bowl. A little different thought, right? Hey, catch me next time. Catch me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the other ones. I'll see you next time. Hey, enjoy the game. Take care.